All right. So I discovered that I was talking and not recording. Happy Sunday, everyone. So we are facing some really good energy coming in. I was kind of prompted to go to our soul's records. Permission from the master librarians to come into our Akashic, which is kind of like our soul's scrolls. They are an account of our lives on every level, emotional, physical, every level. Your Akashic is your soul's journey. So you take what resonates from this and you leave the rest. I'm not doing it by astrological sign or anything like that. This is a collective peep into where our souls are collectively, on a macro level and a micro level. So let's just see. Okay, just one card, please. Let's just see where we are. And you just take what resonates, right? And then you leave the rest on the table. Just everything. Good Lord. I don't go in these cards a lot because I always have to do so much ceremony to ask permission to even pull these cards, because they are very powerful, and they're delving into a very deep place, right? A place that is hidden, a place that speaks to us all the time, but it's very hidden and sacred and not reachable, I guess, through a physical reality. So they make these cards, right? And the card did come out. It's Archangel Michael. I started shuffling for another one, but I think I'm gonna go ahead with this one. And it's about it's heart energy, it's childlike energy, protective, safety, right? Loving kindness, protection. I see protection here. And love, like a really deep love and protection. So I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to read from their book to see what this is about. Upright. So it didn't, I don't care how it comes out. I'm going to read it both ways. The Archangel Michael is a channel of divine power. He is seen here sharing his energy with two small children, bringing them great strength and support. He is about to pick up the boy, and he can help you lift your energy too. When you receive this card, know that your energy reflects Michael's amazing strength. This can be a cycle of increasing power for you, one where you feel your courage growing and you know what action to take next. Trust your convictions, your power, and your resourcefulness. Now, I can definitely tell you in my life, I feel like I've stepped more into a more powerful way of thinking and walking and being, where I am taking back my soul's energy and my power and resting it within myself. I'm not using my soul's energy or power to help anyone else or to assist anyone else. I call on source for that, right? And that was a lesson I had to learn, because you can be so powerful and so resourceful in so many ways that you can get drained, right? And that's happened many, many, many times in my life. But I think I'm at a point now where, you get it now, and you're not going to go down that rabbit hole again. So this is about courage. It's about force, initiative, and action, right? So like if you're sitting stuck and feeling disconnected or not feeling connected right now, you're encouraged to move forward. You're encouraged to grab hold of what you know is within you and move forward, right? To take action, to move, not sit. You're protected, you're loved, you're divinely loved, and you have divine power within you. So you don't have to, have that, what is that, deer caught in the headlights reality where you're just sitting and waiting and thinking so much. I get caught up doing that all the time. I'm a Libra, so I stay in my head, okay? So that's encouragement to break out of that and take action. Know your power, know your own strength, and stand in that. So let me say this. You know how, okay, so let's say you're doing something, right? You got a project, you're working on something. Sorry, that's leaning on a box. So you're working on something, right? A goal or some type of project. And someone comes along and they say, oh, well, that's not going to work. You're not doing it right. You're doing it this way, and that's not powerful enough. You need to do it this way or that way. Or, we have that in life. Our parents do that, right? They do that all the time. They come tell you the way you're doing it is wrong. You're not doing it the traditional way, the way it should be done. You're not going to get more satisfaction. You'll have more satisfaction if you do it their way instead of your way. Not realizing that they're taking away the power of creation from you. Now, they might be right in their suggestion, and they might be right in their divine guidance, right? Parents always are right. But it's not the way you want to do it, and it doesn't work for you the way you do it if you do it the way they want you to. You have to use your thoughts and your actions to create your own reality in your own way. Even if it looks tough and hard, you know what I'm saying? Even if it looks like it's all chaos and it doesn't look like it'll ever come together, it's still your process, and it's still the way you do things. And it's important to hold on to that type of powerful energy for yourself, especially right now. Listen, we got a lot of charlatans out here. We got a lot of so-called light workers, so-called people who want to help, to bring, they're using the same language over and over again, and they're coming with the same overlays and templates. They can't even find other words. They don't even want to use their own words and how they speak, because they want to try to grab hold of what they think sounds good for the conscious collective. I don't care about any of that. And I hope that anyone listening to this or not grabs hold of their own powerful way of doing things and create your own reality. Check it. The only way that you can review, remember we had something in division where we go back and recheck it by multiplying, or we multiply something and we go back and recheck it by dividing. Same thing with addition and subtraction. We check it by doing the opposite thing, right? Maybe within yourself, you check the spins of your chakra system. Check your energy centers. If it don't feel right, nah, it's a N-A-H. N-A-W. Don't do it. Don't walk in that way. You have to stand in your own divine power. And it's risky and it's scary. It's very apprehensive. But the only way you can check it is by checking in on how you feel. And how you feel is what your energy centers are spinning out to you. How you really feel on the inside. That's your that's your check. That's your source. That's the way you find out if you're on the right path or not. You can do this. You don't need a middleman. You don't need another person. You don't need whatever divine whatever they put out here in front of you to tell you that this is your God, this is your creator, this is your source, this is your, you are that. And you got to tap within yourself. And if it don't feel right, start making yourself feel better so you can hear your messages, and you can feel, you have courage to step into your power. You have the courage to step into your power. Okay? And the only way to do that is to get with your own self. Right? Get quiet. It's not to say don't go out and listen to other people or, take classes, get certifications, do all of these things. But in the end, it's just you still right there. And you got to tap in to your own power, your own self. And we're all connected, right? So you still got it, but you still got to find yourself in that. So I don't know. I hope you understood that. I do. I get it 100%. I hope that, you all are able to get that. The courage to step into your power is very important. Closure. So they're giving you something called Akashic Force. And it's like a prompt to help you, tap in. It says, close your eyes and sense Archangel Michael's approach. Begin to feel the force of your own courage, strength, grow within you, making you ready to take action in confidence and peace. Feel the power that fills every part of you now. So that's their Akashic Force. That's their, in this book, Akashic Tarot, they're advising you to do that. What I would say, what I am going to advise you to do, is to maybe get in front of some singing bowls, right? Or get you a tuning fork. Use sound today to strengthen your chakra system, to strengthen your Uritu, right? To strengthen those middle energy centers. Sharpen them. Imagine the colors of them: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and purple, violet. Imagine those colors in each energy center that you approach. And then bring white, beautiful diamond light, plasmic light into each one of those centers. And imagine yourself like it's a washing machine. And it's sudsing up and it's washing each energy center with that white plasmic light. And as it's washing each energy center out, it's becoming squeaky clean and shiny. And then the water just washes away through your urinary system, right? All of the stuff, the muckety muck that you don't need in there. And it just washes away, right? And as you begin to do that, then the messages will start coming through to bring you that strength, guidance, protection that you know that's within yourself. The courage to step into your divine power. It can be today. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. You can do that right now today. Step into your own divine power. Feel your power and your strength come through. Not the preacher man. You be your own pastor, your own preacher today, right? And step into that energy, the courage to step into your own divine power. And it's scary because because we've been led by so much and so many things that you feel like, if I do this, am I really hearing these messages? Am I really, yes, you are. You are a powerful being. Do you think the God or the source that you revere would not allow you to be powerful? That's slavery. That's master-slave thinking. We're going to break out of master-slave thinking and you become your own master. All right, I've talked enough. I think I just said what I'm going to label this. You become your own master. I hope you all have a pleasant day. There's a lot going on energetically wise. So in DC, I live in DC, so I always like to keep you all abreast of what's happening in the belly of the beast. They're having something called Pride, International Pride here. So it's a lot of, we don't even go in the downtown area if we're not participating in that because it's just crowded. And I think last night there was some violence downtown somewhere in DuPont Circle, which is considered our Stonewall in DC when it comes down to Pride and gay rights and things like that. So they said they were going to shut it down and they weren't going to allow any Pride activities at DuPont Circle. And then I guess they decided to open it up, or the people, the participants of Pride decided we're doing it anyway, like they do at Stonewall, in New York. What is that? Stone somewhere? I forgot the name. But anyway, It's in New York. You all know it. It's ground zero. So it's been very colorful here in DC. Lots of rainbows and diversity, and just really respecting the love and support of people who may not be like you, who may not love like you, but they're still humans, and they're still desiring love and respect. And we should do that. We should be loving and respectful of the fact that they want to love and respect, and they want to love the way they want to love, right? I don't knock anybody's thing. I don't embrace everybody's thing either, but I do not knock love. Love is very important on all levels. So anyway, take time to do what makes your soul happy today. I thank you so much for just taking a little bit of time. How many minutes? 15 minutes to listen to me today. I hope anything that I say comes across in a positive way, in a positive light. And I will see you next time I show up. Be happy, be light, be loved. Namaste Necilia.